Within seconds of the first shots being fired inside Fort Lauderdale's airport, passengers ran for cover, desperate to escape the gunman. According to police, the passenger, who they believe was acting alone, recovered a weapon from his checked bag before loading it and opening fire inside the terminal.
People started running this way and running that way.
It didn't seem serious, and then it was, and it changed that for me.
Eyewitnesses say the man only stopped firing when he ran out of ammunition. It's then reported he lay down before being arrested by police.
We have the shooter in custody. He's unharmed. No law enforcement fired any shots. The subject is being interviewed by a team of FBI agents and Broward Sheriff's Office homicide detectives.
The gunman has been named as 26-year-old Esteban Santiago, a former member of the National Guard who was discharged 4 months ago. He'd served in Puerto Rico and Iraq before moving to Alaska to look for work. His brother has told media the suspect has mental health issues.
The individual did walk into our Anchorage office in November. He came in and spoke with FBI agents. At that time, he clearly stated that he did not intend to harm anyone. However, his erratic behavior concerned FBI agents that were interviewing him, and they contacted local police and turned him over to the local police. He was taken into custody by the local police and transported to a medical facility for a mental health evaluation.
Officials say it's too early to suggest any potential motive. Licensed gun owners in the US are legally allowed to travel with weapons. For now, Fort Lauderdale Airport remains closed as investigations continue.
And let's find out about the latest on the investigation and bring in Andy Gallacher. He's joining us from Washington, D.C. Andy, what are you hearing?
Well, we're getting a little bit more of a clearer picture of who Esteban Santiago was. As you heard there from one of the agents on the ground, this former National Guard member had actually walked into a National Guard office just a few weeks ago in Alaska and told them that basically he was seeing things. He claimed that the CIA was controlling his mind and forcing him to watch ISIL videos. His family have also said that something happened to him. Something broke within this young man in the last few months, painting a picture of someone who clearly had some mental health issues. Whether they were related to his time in the US Armed Forces or not, we still don't know. We still also don't know why he chose to fly from Alaska via Minneapolis and land in Fort Lauderdale and do what he's alleged to have done. But what is clear is this is once again going to raise questions about traveling with weapons within the United States, something that is legal if you are a licensed gun owner. But once again, here we have an individual who had been highlighted to the local authorities, who clearly was having mental health issues and yet was allowed to travel with a loaded gun. That loaded gun was inside his checked baggage. He had gone through the legal process of checking it in with TSA, abiding by all the rules, but then when he got to that baggage area in Fort Lauderdale Airport, he simply took out that weapon, went to a bathroom, according to some eyewitnesses, loaded it, came out and shot 5 people dead. 8 other people were injured. 30 or 40 people were actually taken to hospital. The federal investigators here have not yet ruled out terrorism, but they do think that this was someone who was acting alone. And what we're getting here is a picture of someone who'd served in the National Guard who was clearly having some serious mental health issues.
All right, Andy, thank you for that update from Washington.